All right, it's Friday, September 8th, just following up on AMD. I took a small gain on this trade and I thought I'd follow up and just describe what unfolded. So I bought it here. Here are all these lines, but I bought it here at this lower blue line. This was on the 5-minute chart breakout. I shot here's the 5-minute chart. Very first bar went up. I shot a video explaining why I was looking to buy it there for continuation higher. And then when it moved up a little bit, I scaled out here to set up a no risk trade at this blue line. That lowered my break even stop down to the kind of this red area. So if we go back to the 15-minute chart, bought it here, was able to scale out at this blue line, and that set, you can see the halfway point, that sets my break even stop down to this red line. Now, what I was trying to do, and I'll show you in a second, was exit here, most of the position at 109.75, and you can see here it hit 109.74, so I missed it by 1 penny. And at that point, that was disappointing, but my break even stopped still down there, so I wanted to let it have an orderly pullback, see if it would make another push up there. Came down 1 bar, came down the 2 bars. Then on this 3rd bar, it started up again from the open, and then it turned red. So I just exited here. I decided I saw other stocks weakening. I have some other negative biases in the market overall, so I just kind of exited this pink line. So in other words, I bought it here, scaled out here, and then sold the rest here. So overall, a little small gain. You can see the prices, bought it at 108.27, scaled out at 108.75, set no risk trade. Was trying to get out at 109.75. I missed it by 1 penny, and then I exited the rest at 108.47. So overall, a little small gain. And you can see here, it has continued lower. This is not kind of the orderly pullback that you expect to test the highs of the day again. There's still a 2-up day unfolding here midday, but it's kind of, forming a potential shooter bar. You don't know how this is going to end up. It still could hold here and have a big rally by the end of the day. The overall daily trend is still up now until we really get a failure. But at the moment, the intraday structure is certainly not positive in the sense that it didn't really have an orderly pullback and a second push up as it should have. So pulled back kind of far to the halfway point of the first bar, way beyond that, and now we're just kind of going sideways, so we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to explain how that AMD trade ended up, and overall, I'll go over it on a recap later. I am biased still a little bit to the downside of the market overall, and I saw a lot of other stocks not doing well. AMD was one of the few that was, so it was kind of a collective, observation just to know that this one was kind of going against the tide of the day at the moment, and we'll see how things end up today. I'll do a recap video at the end of the day, but given it's the last day of the week, a lot of things are red. You sense that things are going to close red to end the week, and that might mean a little follow through lower next week, but we'll find that out. So anyway, we'll see what happens, but just thought I'd follow up on AMD.